session. First of all, good morning. And we are still imagining our world when it's no rules, no any rules in our world. How would it be? It would be fine or it would be something bad. We are still discovering, okay, while imagining our world without any rules inside home or outside. As usual, Hamdan, before we start the new part of the text, we need to remember quickly the last parts we have covered. So we will start from the beginning. You can start with the first paragraph, this one in front of you. Okay? Can you see my screen? Hamdan,
Yes, teacher.
can you see my screen?
What isn't here?
Can you see my screen? The paragraph
Yes.
on the screen?
Yes, I see.
Okay, you can start reading now.
You may something wonder if rules were made to keep you from having fun and to tell you what to do. But what if we had no rules at all? Nobody would tell you what to do ever again. Sound great, right? Well, let's see what it is like to
Inhabit.
inhabit a world without rules. You just might change your mind.
Yes, now he is introducing that he will let you now try to see some parts of the world, and these parts of the world maybe without any rules. And after that, he told us, after telling you some parts of the world without rules, you can see if you like this world without rules or you don't like it. And he's starting with the strange morning, right?
All right.
Okay, go ahead. Let's start at home.
Let's start at home. Your alarm clock goes off. Why hurry? Without rules, you don't have to go to school eventually. You wander downstairs and find your little brother eating cookies in a kitchen. Since there are no rules, you can have cookies for breakfast, but you wonder if you should have something simple like of a bowl of cereal. You reach
Cereal.
on
A bowl of cereal.
reach of a compromise
Compromise.
and crumbles the cookies over you. Krill, in this new world, you will not have to brush your teeth anymore. Of course, the next time you see the distance, you may have a cavity.
Excellent. Okay, so till now, he gave you the first part of your world without rules, and this part was at your home or inside your house. He imagined that if you have the alarm or you are setting the alarm at maybe 6 or 7 to go to the school, no, you don't have to set your alarm now. It must be off and take your time. This is number one. So you don't have to set alarm. Let me welcome safe and complete.
Yes, teacher.
Good morning, safe.
Good morning, teacher.
Welcome back, my friends.
Mr. What page?
Which page? Do you have your book?
No, teacher.
Okay, by the way, this is page 239.
Okay.
New story or a new topic about our world when it's without any rules. We are imagining in this topic our world, but without any distractions or any rules. Okay,
Yes.
and we started the first scene or the first location, which is our home. Okay, or our houses when it's without any rules. And then have read the first part about the strange morning, and I'm trying to put this text, a strange morning, in some points. The first point, Yasif, we have mentioned is instead of setting your alarm clock to start your day at 6 or 7 with your school, you will do the opposite, right? You will set
Yes.
off, yeah, this alarm, and no use for or no need for this alarm. There is no rules, so I don't need to go to school. This is number one. Number two, when you see your little brother, for example, eating cookies in the breakfast, which is not healthy, as we may know, you can't start your day with sweets. It will harm your teeth, it will harm your health. It's not healthy at all. But we are still imagining a world without rules. So, in a world without rules, starting your day with sweets, so much sweets or cookies, it's okay, it's accepted. This is number two. And the writer here added another thing that you can also by yourself start your breakfast at your home with the same way. You can cut or crumble the cookies. The word here, crumble, means you cut it into many pieces or small pieces. You can cut also, like your brother, the cookies over your cereal. You know the cereal, yeah, safe. Let me unmute the microphone. Just 1 second.
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
safe. You know the cereal like popcorn and some stuff like
Yes.
this. Yeah, any kind of corns. All of them
Cocoa
are called,
Pops.
yeah, Cocoa Pops, or all of these are kind of cereal.
Yes.
Um, um, what else we said about, or we talked about the school? No need. Number two, you can start your breakfast with an unhealthy food. It's okay. And by the way, the last result for this unhealthy breakfast is you will of course visit your doctor or your dentist because you will have a cavity. You will have a hole in your tooth. Okay. These are, Yasif, the main points we have covered in the strange morning. Now we will go out house or our homes and imagine the street and the environment or the community. How would it be without rules? Okay.
A crash, beep, because
Yeah,
there's
many things. There is no
no,
traffic lights. All
yeah,
the cars will do everything what they want whenever they
there's
want.
no, there's no zebra lines to cross.
Yeah, the zebra lines in the street to cross, or for the walker on their legs,
And
or
lollipop
crosswalker.
man,
Yeah, there is no policeman in the street.
and lollipop man,
Lollipop man.
and that has a sign that says stop to the cars so they
Yeah, yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah. The man for managing the traffic. Yeah, excellent. So you will read now, Yasif, this part, a community in confusion. And confusion like disorder. There is no order, no control at all for everything.
Now you step outside, you decide to go to the playground because there's no law saying you have to go to school. No crossing guard stands at the corner to help you across the street without traffic laws. Cars zip by at an alarming speed, honking at each other, and there is not a police officer inside. There is no safe alternate way to cross the street.
Okay.
Teacher, the alternate, what does it mean?
Alternate like the other way. When I say if I have an alternate way, like another way.
Okay.
Mhm.
Besides, once you see the playground. You may decide it is not worth the risk of getting hit by a car. Broken swings dangle from rusty chains. Trash cans overflow with plastic bottles, snack wrappers, and paper bags. A huge tree branch lies across the sliding board as a result of all state and federal services being gone. Nobody is in charge of taking care of the playground.
Excellent, Yosef. Let's put this part or this text, this part of text, like the first one, in some points again. So in confusion, like outside your home, there are some points. There are some points to be covered. Maybe the first point. Thank you, Saif, for muting your microphone, but try to still focusing on me. The first thing you may mention, like there is no law. Law here means rules. There is no rules saying that you have to go to school. No, you can neglect going to school. There is no crossing guard, as we said, or the lollipop man who stands in the corner of the street managing the movement of people and the cars, so that the first result will be the cars will zip. All the cars will make a congestion in the street. It will be a heavy traffic in the street, and all the cars will be horning or honking, like make a high noise. What else? Yeah, the police officer will be gone. There is no police officer in the street. So when there is no police officer, you will not have any safe alternate way, like no other safe way to cross the street. You have only one way to cross the street while these cars are on the street. So you may have a risk to get hit by a car. This is another result. And if you go to the playground, like a picnic at your day, you may find the swings or the games will be broken and the chains are rusty, like full of dust, and it's about to be very old. No one care about these games. They are neglected without anyone to fix the old games. And another bad result for no rules in our world, our homes, maybe you will find the trash or the rubbish, garbage, the cans overflow. All the people will throw their garbage or plastic bottles like snake wrappers and paper bags. It will be thrown in the on the street or on the parks. So there is no clean street, there is no clean parks because there is no policeman to control the condition or the situation. Another scene, like a huge tree might be cut and put across the sliding board. All of these previous points happens because the state and federal service here means like the government. There is no government people who take care about the environment. So nobody at all in charge of like care about the playground, the street, the traffic, and everything. So our community will be totally random. Everyone do what he wants when he wants. Now we have talking about the first scene inside home. The second scene, it was about out our homes. Let's move to scene number 3. And of course, it will be with my friend Hamdan. Let me just move the page to be clear. I'm so sorry. Maybe we have a problem with the website for showing the book, but I'm trying to fix it. And then, are you still there? My friend Hamdan? Please let me know if you're still there or no. Abdurazak,
Yes,
I think you came back. What's wrong with microphone, Abdurazak?
don't know.
Okay. Try to keep it unmute, okay? Don't mute it.
Okay.
Keep it opened. Let me check the microphone for Hamdan. It was okay, but I don't know what happened. So, Abdurazak, were you listening to us when we have read the first and second part? Were you with us?
Yes, yes,
Okay, the first part Hamdan has read, it was about our home or a strange morning.
yes, teacher.
Yes, Hamdan, keep it opened. Okay, we are only two in the room now, so you can leave our microphones opened, okay? Because the internet connection is so poor nowadays. So I'm telling Abdurazak Hamdan that we have read the first and second part. The first part was talking about our homes when it's without rules. So you can do 2 points inside your home if you are living in a world without rules. The first thing, you don't need you to set your alarm to wake up in the morning or in the early morning going to school. Number two, ya Abdurazak, is you don't have to start your day with a healthy breakfast. You can do anything as you want. Like you can start your breakfast with lots of sweets, or for example, lots of cookies, which is not healthy, but there is no rules now in our world. So you can do anything you want or you want. The second thing, it was about our community or our environment without rules. In the street, you will not find any policemen, any guardsmen in the playgrounds or in the parks. You will find many rubbish or garbage in the street. People will throw the cans and many kinds of rubbish, or the snacks, the snack rubbers, or the plastic bottles. They can do whatever they want. Another point, like all the cars will make a heavy traffic in the street, and there is no guard man to tell the cars to move and stop. There is no traffic lights. There is no rules at all. That was about home and our community outside home. Now we are moving, Ya Abdurazak and Hamdan, to the third part of our text. This one. But till now, I have a problem to hide this bar, the left part, this one. Can you see it? Guys,
Yes, yes.
I can't hide this one. So please, if you have your book, or if you can get your book in a 30 seconds. So Hamdan and Abdurazak, please get your books. When you are ready, just let me know. Okay, ready now?
Yes.
What about you, Hamdan? Have you got your book? Okay, Abdulrazak, by the way, we are on page 240, okay? 240. One second, I will be back. You can get now your book and open it on page 240, okay? Okay, guys, I am back. I was getting my book as you got your book. Are you on page 240 now?
Yes.
Okay, Hamdan, what about you?
The book,
Yeah, have you got your book?
the practice book or the reading book?
No, the reading book. All the stories
Okay.
are on the reading book, not the practice one. Okay, I will start with Abdulrazak quietly when you tell you get your book, okay?
I bring my book.
Okay, so Abdulrazak, we are now on
Yes.
page 240, right?
Yes.
The first paragraph starts with the word now, think about trying, right?
Yes.
Okay. We have here two main paragraphs. You will start with the first one, okay?
From where?
From now, think about trying, the first line.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Now think about trying to do all the another things you love. Want to go to the
Lifeguards,
lifeguards will not be there. The keep
to keep
to keep you safe. Want to play a
soccer,
soccer in the park. Your safe and
local,
local
governments,
governments are not around to
maintain.
maintain the park.
Abdulrazak, do you know what is the meaning of maintain?
No.
To fix. You know, when you have a broken game in the park, they have to fix it, right?
Yes.
So this is another word to fix the parts or to fix the game. It's maintain. Maintain like to fix. Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Go on.
Never find a place to play. Feel like eating lunch outside as a
Result.
result of
Pollution.
pollution.
Mhm.
The air quality is so bad that you will
Probably.
probably have a wear a gas mask
A gas mask.
every day.
Thank you, Abdulrazak. We have to stop here. Now it's Hamdan's turn, but let me stop here 1 second.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, we are back now. Hamdan, he has finished the first part, talking about there is no guards in the park if you want to play soccer, and soccer, as you know, like football. There is no one from the government to fix or maintain the parks every day for you to play in it or to feel free when you play in it. And you can eat your lunch instead of inside your home. You can eat your lunch outside your home, and the air will be polluted with many smoke, so that the air quality will be so bad for us or for your health. And you have to wear the gas mask. It looks like the mask we are wearing nowadays when we are out home. So we can complete the second part. Have you ever thought? And then?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you can complete reading from Have you ever thought?
From where I didn't see.
Okay, we are on page 240, okay? Line number from the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, line number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah, have you ever thought about?
No, ever. However, thought about our country being invaded by another country. Remember, the government runs the army without government. There is no army to protect us if another country decide to take over our country.
Yes, this is another point, like when there is no rules, so our army can't protect our country, and it's a very dangerous situation because any other country could invade, like get into our country and take it, or they can stay and live with us without any rules, which is very unsafe. Okay, so Hamdan, I need you to read all the passage again from the beginning till the end. Now think about.
Where from where?
From the beginning, the first line.
Now think about trying to do all the things you want to go to the beach. The lifeguards will not hurt to keep you safe. Want to play sports in your state and local government are not around entering the park, so you will never find place. Feel like eating lunch outside. As a result, on the air quietly so bad that you will probably wear gas mask every day. You ever thought about our country being by another country? Remember, Remember that
Government.
a government runs the army. Without government, is no army to protect us if another country and to take over our country.
Yes, that's it. That's another theme about today's lesson. If we don't have any rules, you can't play in the park, you can't play soccer, or all the people, or most of the people will eat lunch outside. This is point number 2. And the last point, if we can imagine our country without rules, there will be so much smoke in the air and we can wear a gas mask. Last thing, that without the country, any other country or any other army from another country will invade and decide to take over our country. That's all, my lovely friends, Hamdan and Abdulrazak, for today's session. I was so happy to be with you. It was an effective session as usual. Thank you so much. See you soon, inshallah. Stay safe at home. Goodbye.